Hi guys, and welcome back to Afrobeats Unfiltered, episode 22, where we'll be discussing the hottest topics in the world of Afrobeats. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So let me tell you 6 Ghanaian Highlife / Hiplife songs that are Grammy Award worthy. So Ghanaian Highlife is a genre of music originating from Ghana. It's basically the Ghanaian version of jazz music. Where Hiplife comes into it, it is a mesh of hip hop with highlife. And there is no way on this earth that I would be able to narrow down all the highlife and Hiplife songs down to 6. But if I was to do that now, we'll be here all day. So this may be a part 1. I may come back with a part 2 where I'll be running through some of the most exquisite Ghanaian Highlife you would have ever heard. But for now, let's just name my 6. Let's just get straight into it. So firstly, there's no point having this discussion without mentioning this man first. We have to mention the main man, that is Daddy Lumba, with his song Aben Waha. Daddy Lumba is a Ghanaian legend. Let's call him the king of highlife at this point. He has about 30 plus albums to his name, and he first began his musical career at the age of 16 years old. Next up, let's get into my personal fave, which is Ofori Amponsah with his track Otoolege. You don't get better than Otoolege. The whole parties, reminiscent of my time as a child in Ghana. That song is just 10 out of 10. Amazing, amazing music. Ofori Amponsah has about 14 albums under his belt. He is considered one of the best within highlife music, and some of his most popular songs are Asio, Emmanuel, Lady, Odwo, and of course my top fave, Otoolege. Next up, we have Kojo Antwi, another king in the highlife game. These musicians were really dominating the game. Back then. I would say the top 3, the Michael Jacksons of the highlife industry. Daddy Lumba, Ofori Amponsah, and Kojo Antwi. And the track I've chosen to represent Mr. Kojo is Tom and Jerry Aweri. Kojo Antwi is also known as the Music Man, and we can see why. With all his popular records.
Watch out! Mash it, flash it. To the share. Yeah, oh, before pronounce so big only one mommy. If it's just no so busy about from mommy. Nebana say, Nebata baba me, yo. Yes, your doesn't know mommy breakfast in bed. I think a good morning for me, eh? Some passing on dosa, not to adapa. All the men, I got the punching bag. Maybe a champion, I trade your shit to them. Met him up from a tree, the woman goes on me go. I tell you, your friend, I worry, and you must have a code in the studio. Tom and Jerry, I worry, dear, meeting you, when you see that. I do, and you so be Jamia, Mammy, Titia.
He has about 22 albums to his name. 22. One thing about these Ghanaian Highlife, Hiplife musicians is that they were putting in work. You've got 22 bodies of work. Hit after hit after hit. Wow. One thing they cannot come at us about is the work rate these older musicians were doing back in the day. They were working hard, I'll tell you that. Kojo Antwi was also the first Ghanaian artist to be nominated for a BET. Like I said, these are the Michael Jacksons of the Ghanaian Highlife genre. Next up, we are slightly moving into a bit of hip life. We have, God rest his soul, Castro. And the song I have chosen to represent him is Boneshaker. This song was probably released the odd 10, 20 years ago and recently did its rounds on TikTok, just reminding us how iconic Castro was as an artist. And he is sadly missed. Honestly, he is sadly missed.
Sweetie darling, darling sweetie, oh sweetie darling, darling sweetie, take your omega, make your take in my Boneshaker. Take your omega, make your take in my Boneshaker. Your only girl, me to my only girl. Spaghetti go, me to my spaghetti go. But why you the button of a bio? Me to my own baby, I like I'm so. My own baby, I like I'm so.
Castro had a few aliases. He went under Castro Under Fire and Castro the Destroyer, but some may just know him from plain and simple Castro. And when he came up, he was very promising in the music industry. Castro was taking hip life to new heights. He had popular songs such as Toffee, African Girls, and Odopa. And one thing I would say is how much we miss Castro, because Lord knows what he would be doing in this music industry if he was still alive and well with us today. Next up, we have a group called Praye that were taking the highlife, hip life genre to new heights. This group consisted of Eugene Barr, Stephen Vial, and Nana Kwame. Now, the song I want to represent them is Shody. My Shody, I am my Shody, are one. That iconicism is that song there.
Praye ting ting, praye tietia, praye hode ho. Ya de ya da no, ya da yo. I am my Shody, I am my Shody, I am my Shody, I am my Shody, can never no go failure, be small lecho. Tell me who na baby I am yo. Oh, me na do I. No go failure, be small.
Now, the name Praye, thought up by this group, has a symbolic meaning. It means the unity of the Ghana community. And let's say they definitely did that. They gave us so much iconic hits, such as Shody, Jacket, and Angelina. The last song that I think is Grammy Awards worthy is from Buk Bak, and it's a song called Kolom.
Alright, Kolom, Kaseko, Kolom, someone adding baby, Kolom, back me mama to them, Kolom, someone adding baby, Kolom, back me mama to them, Kolom, mama to them, Kolom, adding baby, Kolom, mama to them, adding baby, Kolom, yeah, I know what
Another Hiplife song in the game. Just beat, lyricism, everything 110. Just amazing music. But like I said, there is no way I could only just pick 6. There's so many. And in our part 2, I'm really going to sit down and I'm going to go through some of the hits that we as a country have, especially within these discussions that we don't have musicians, we don't have no music. We had it and it was there and it was thriving. And it's just a shame there's no one really out there continuing it, especially the high life and the hip life. There's no one really out there continuing that sound per se.
Okay, I want to tell you something. This one is spiritual something.